Hi everyone, this is our lesson of the week. It's how we're going to start our week. Well, I've told you before we're going to solve perimeter and area problems this week. So this is just to get it started. I'm going to pretend that you're all sitting in front of me on the carpet or at your desk and we're about to do our 3-read protocol. So we're going to start right here. And it says a can of paint is used to cover all 168 feet of a wall. The wall is 8 feet high. Tape is placed along the top, bottom, and sides of the wall. What is the width of the wall and how much tape is needed? Solve this problem any way you choose. And then right here, I always look at this because it always gives me some sort of help. And it says you can use reasoning to find the width and the perimeter of the wall. Show your work in the space above, but of course I want you to do this on paper. So if you don't have paper, pause it right now and go get some paper so you can start taking notes before you try it on your own. So again, we know that this is about painting a wall. And it looks like we have a couple of questions to solve. So let's see, what am I going to need to really hang on to? A can of paint is used to cover all 168 feet of the wall. So this 168 feet of the wall is 8 feet high, 8 feet high. And then tape is going to be placed along the tops, bottom, and side of the walls. Okay, top. So the top, the bottom, and the sides of the wall. Hey, that's the perimeter. So we are going to have to find, let's see, and it says, sides of the wall. What is the width of the wall and how much tape? So this is the tape. So the tape we're looking for is really the perimeter. So that's one thing we have to solve. And then it says here that something is 8 feet high. So this means right here that this is the height. So this is 8 feet high. So we know that much. And then what is this 168 square? Oh, it's the whole wall. So that's 168. So we know the area. We know one side of this, and it looks like we're looking for this, okay? And the perimeter. So we're looking for the perimeter, and so we're also looking for the width, how thick it is. So these are the things we're looking for. So we know that an area equals length times width. And so what do we have? We do have the area. We have 168 feet. We have that equals the length. So equals 8 times something. So we don't know what that something is. And since we know that multiplication and division are opposites, they're reciprocal, how can we figure this out? So we know that 168 is 8 times something. So we're going to have to figure that out. So we can always divide. And you know how I like my Super 7. So I've got 168 divided by what we know, the 8. So we do 8 goes into 168. Well, you know how I like the 10. So 10 times 8 equals 80. And I do my subtraction, and I've got 8, and then 8 minus 16 is, that's 8. So I could take another 10 out. So 10 times 8 equals 80. And that leaves me with 8. Oh my goodness, and 8 goes into 8 one time. So I look at this, and this is my answer. So I've got 21. So 21 feet. So that means that area 168 equals 21 times 8. So if that's 8, that means, well, we know they're congruent. So this is 8. And so I know this is 21. So what is this over here? 21. 21. And I've got that. So now it says, so I found out what this length was. Let's see, it says what is the width? So I found out this right here. And then I've got that answer. And then now I need to know how much tape they needed. And so we're finding the perimeter. Remember, we're finding the perimeter. So we found the width, check, and now we're finding the perimeter. And we said that the perimeter is you add all those sides together. So I've got 21 plus 21, and then 8 plus 8. And so I've got, let's see, 8 plus these two, that's 10. So that's 18. 18. Let me put that over here. And then I've got, right here, I've got 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is, so it's 58 feet. So the tape they're going to need is 58 feet. So the width is 21 feet. Don't forget the units. And the tape, which is the perimeter, will be 58 feet long. All right, so that's how we figured that out. So now let's try this over here. And this one I want you guys to try on your own. Let me erase some of this just so it's not in our way or in our problem. Okay, and so here, let's read this one together. Now here I want you to stop and try it for yourself, okay? It says, a rectangle has the length of 9 millimeters. So we've got that, okay. And an area of 270 square millimeters. What is the width? What is the perimeter? All right, so we've got, again, find two problems. So it says the rectangle length is 9 millimeters. So we've got the 9 millimeters. And the area is 270 square millimeters. So this is 270. So what we need to find out is this, and then the perimeter. So again, like I told you, area equals length times width. So here in this case, we have 270 equals 9, which is what we know, times the width, which we don't know. So like I told you, we can use division and multiplication. They're reciprocal. So let's go ahead and we're going to, we know that 9 times something equals 207, so we're trying to figure this out. So let's go 9. All right. Now, I should have stopped before now, but right now, go ahead and stop this here and see if you can figure out the rest. So we still need this right here, and we also need to know what the perimeter is. So go figure it out, stop it right now, and then when you think you've got it, come right back. Okay. Hello, if you're back, you're back. And hopefully we have the same answer. So again, we're going to take 9 and we're going to divide it by 270 divided by 9. And again, we're going to see what we can do here. So we know that 9, we can try 10. So 10 times 9 equals 90. And so we've got 0, and we take 27, take away 9. So we're going to borrow from here. That becomes an 8. And we have 18, so we have 180. Let's take out another 10, which is 90. And so we have 90 left over. And so another 10, which times, which again is times 9. And that gives us 90. Okay. And so we've taken away, let me just change the color. We've taken away this, so that's 30. So our answer right there is 30. Oh, that's not a very good color, Miss Chavez. So 30. And so this is 30, and this is 30. So how can we be certain? Let's try. 30 times 9. 9 times 3 is 27, and the Hernandez hack, so 270. So now we know. So that means that this right here is 30. So if we know 30 is there, then we know 30 is, we know 30 is here. And if we know 9 is here, then we know 9 is over here. And to find the perimeter, all we have to do is add those together. So if you didn't do that yet, go do that now and come back and see if you get the same answer. All right. If you're back or if you stayed, let's add these together. So we have 30 plus 30, and then we've got 9 plus 9, which we know is 18. So 9 plus 9 is 18. So we've got the 8 here, bring the 1 over here, and we've got 6, 7, so 78. So all together, that's the perimeter is 78 millimeters. And the area over here this one is squared, remember? And so when you know one, you can use the knowledge that you have about what an area and a perimeter is to figure this out. So the question was, what is the width? The width is 30 millimeters, and the area is 270 square millimeters. And then the perimeter is what you added, 78 millimeters, but not squared. So there you go. If you have any questions, please send me a chat and just let me know how I can help you. But again, I know this is review. You did this in 3rd grade, and so I just wanted to review with you. Have a great week. Bye.